Society's always telling women, know your worth, know your worth, know your worth. But we act like men aren't supposed to know their worth. And people take issue when a man knows his worth. Men should know their worth just as much as a woman. You have to understand you have value here. You are just as important to this relationship as she is. So just as you need to give to her, she needs to give to you. It's a two-way street. And I think more importantly, you have to get to a point where you are not afraid if she walks away from you. Yeah, the reality is that men, especially good men, get caught up in the fear of losing her, that they do everything in their power to keep her, not realizing that now, rather than losing her, you're losing yourself.
Yo, shout out to Stephan on that video, man. Very important video. And guys, I know this topic has been going on a lot in this space, and I think for the past better part of 10 years, definitely within the manosphere, is guys understanding this because they never thought of it that way, of them actually knowing their worth. But before I get into this video and dissect it and expound on what he was talking about, guys, it's your favorite everything JR Wisdom. Hit that like and subscribe button right now along with the bell. That way you receive all the notifications for all of my future videos that have content like this. So let's run it up. Let's get right into it. He mentioned something very important. Fellas, ladies, they constantly say it all the time. Know your worth to each other, or telling each other, queen, know your worth, queen. Ladies, you need to know your worth, da, da, da. And as men, we never say anything about that. But once a man, you ever notice that? Once a man says, fellas, know your worth. Fellas, you are the prize. Women can say that stuff all day, but once you start saying it, it's almost as if they taking it as an attack on them. You're a chauvinist. You're attacking women. How dare you say you're the prize? So if you're the prize, what does that make her? Trash? What does that make her? Garbage? No, I've covered several videos, which I'll link them for you guys to watch. Fellas, it is very important. Society, the media has everyone fooled. Except for the dudes that have already known, have already been getting the women, have already been high value in their mind, have already been doing things their way, been in their masculine, been living their lives as they see fit. See, a lot of this feminist stuff, you know, a lot of the guys who really, if it doesn't affect you, they just like let it go. They're not trying to shut it down. They just let it go because they know who they are. But a lot of fellas have been told by their mom to conduct themselves, especially single moms, conduct themselves in a certain way. The woman's the prize, the woman's the everything, but women aren't necessarily being raised that way as a prize. You know, you're basically putting everything out there when it should be a woman that's actually, the way it used to be, is actually trying to get the husband, is actually looking to get the husband, is actually hoping someone would marry them. Hence, back in the day, they would give their daughters away to a man that was for a husband. They were trying to find a husband. I'm messing that all up. They were raising their daughters up to a point where a man would actually marry them and take them off the family's hands, and she would become a part of, you know, his family. In terms of that, nowadays it's just like women, you know, couldn't care less about whether they're married or not, or becoming the best version of themselves, or becoming a good wife. Can she wife? Can she cook? Can she clean? Is she there for you? Does she have emotional intelligence? Is she emotionally available? Things like that. But men, we are, as I always like to say, in terms of knowing your worth, is being able to walk away. Women have an abundance now, especially more so than before. They have an abundance of men, attractive women especially, have an abundance of men. And even if they aren't attractive, they're still told, even if they have nothing to offer, can't communicate, can't cook, can't clean, can't do any of those things that I said before, they'll still look at it like, well, by virtue of me being a woman, by virtue of me having this thing between my legs, I am the prize. And every man shall bow before me, or should want me, or should go all out and do all these incredible things just by virtue of me being born a woman. And there's some women that have this repeated, especially with the attention, it just reinforces it. When you have all these people telling you you're beautiful, all these people trying to take you out, all these people trying to be around you, all these people trying to buy you gifts, What time is ever spent actually cultivating the things? If you want a husband, if you're looking for a serious man, how much time is actually spent trying to work on these things? Really, if you think about it. Now, fellas, a lot of you guys are dirt bags. A lot of you guys just sit back and complain. You don't work on anything. You don't work on yourself. You don't seek self-improvement or anything, and you really don't have much to offer to women. So you can't say anything either. But for you guys who have established yourself, have qualified yourself, are working on your appearance, are working on your career, or putting yourself in a position where you're financially stable, you have something to offer a woman, you're competent, you're educated, you can hold down a household, you can create a household, you can actually protect and provide security to this woman. You are the prize. You are the man that she should be seeking out. You are the man that she's doing the Sierra prayer and all this other stuff for. But what a woman says she wants and what she mostly responds to is two separate things. A woman, if she knows you're going to always keep running back to her like Stephan was saying, and she knows that she can have you whenever, and she knows that you're going to stick around and you'll put up with whatever abuse that she's handing out, I mean, what's the point? She's going to look at you that way. A woman has to have a fear of losing you. She has to have a fear of knowing that you are the prize, knowing that it's not going to get any better. She at least has to feel that way, that it's not going to be any better after you. You're that dude. You're that provider. You're that confidant. You're that one that motivates. You're that one that's passionate. You're that one that's understanding. You're that one that is the cherisher and sustainer. You're all these things. So once you know that within yourself, that baby, it's not gonna get any better than this. And it's not being that you're mean or an a-hole towards her, but you have to know that within yourself. I love myself. I have pride in myself. Nothing anyone outside of me can say to me to make me feel bad. I know that I'm a catch. And if you can't say that about yourself, then guys, then that's something different. If you can't say that you're a catch, then that's something you need to work on. But you'll always be content when you can say to yourself, I know I'm a catch. I know I can do X, Y, and Z. So what? She overlooks me. Maybe she's not supposed to be with me. She's not the prize. I mean, she could be, but at the end of the day, if I already know, I know that I'm the prize. She can be a prize too in her own right, but I'm coming first. Whatever she has to offer, I'll still be good regardless. Because I know what I have to offer, I can get another prize if that's the case. Whether she's a trophy wife or whatever, whether she's this, that, because women, at the end of the day, women need a strong man. They need a solid dude. They need a guy who does think of himself as the prize, who doesn't put her before himself. A guy that is willing to follow his passions and his purpose to the ends of the earth. That's what women want to know. That's the type of guy they want to be with. They want to be with that kind of guy at the end of the day. And if you can't provide that for her, then she's always going to be like, I mean, whatever. He's not the prize, I'm the prize. And she'll be thinking that forever. You know, so I completely agree. Men, you guys need to know for sure. You need to know you're the prize. I've covered this over and over. What you bring to the table, you know, how you're able to, what knowledge you're able to impute into her. All these different things. When you look at what can she do for you, which is how we should be dating anyway when we are dating, is asking what can she do for me? And if it's just sex gets old after a while. The older you get, sex does get old. Like Javon says, Javon's like that's the last thing on my list. You know, so that's just things we need to think about. If that's all she has, then you're pretty much going to be stuck with a headache. Because that's all she's going to think. And she can leverage it as she sees fit in the whole situation and probably won't provide anything else. Probably just so into herself, she doesn't have any time for you other than what can you do for her? which is not a good look, man. Fellas, wake up, qualify yourself. Know that you're that guy. And if you don't feel like you're that way, you need to make it so that you can look in the mirror and know damn well I am the prize. Where could she even go from here? Nowhere. Anyway, comment below. Let me know what you think about this, man, and what Stephan said. You know, and if you are the prize, if you aren't, let me know if you're working on that below. And if you aren't, man, and you're trying to get there, you know, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And hit me up on Linktree to book a session with yours truly. You know what I'm saying? Also, if you're looking to do some YouTube coaching, I'm now offering that. If you're looking to expand your channel, build your channel, things like that, I got you. You know, look forward to rapping with you guys. Also, on my live streams now, I'm doing advertising. So if you're looking to promote your brand, hit me up. Links in the description. Purchase all of my books, merch, t-shirts. You guys see it. Mental Alchemist shirt now out. Purchase one right now. It helps to support the channel. Follow me on Instagram. I follow you guys back. Much blessings and abundance to you all. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me over and over and over and over and over and over. Shout out to all y'all, man. And with that being said, listen, this is Wisdom. Stick around for the next video. I'm going to catch you guys on the next video. I'm out of here. Peace.
It's God's beat maker.
And I don't know. I haven't put a light in the sky for the G's that done turn memory from go. Blessings we send to the ghetto youth them.